You might have seen people build underwater vaults before, but with your normal underwater vaults, you still have to swim up and down, moving your loot from your vault to your base whenever you need it. But what if there was a way that you could click one button and send all of your loot down into your vault without even having to leave your loot room? And then with just a few more clicks, you could bring up whatever specific item you needed whenever you want without ever having to walk outside. Well, that's exactly what I set out to do this wipe. But it wasn't going to be easy, as I was playing solo on the hardest server in my region on Forcewipe. And over 5 days of playing, I think I only probably got a few hours of sleep each night. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, because it was a hell of a lot of work to get done. But first, we were going to have to make our way off the beach and pick our base location. This map was pretty awesome for what we wanted to do, as it had an underwater labs and a small oil rig right next to each other on the shoreline. I was hoping we'd be able to put a base next to Fishing Village, but this was going to turn out to be a little bit harder, as there were quite a few large groups right next to where I wanted to build. But that wasn't going to be enough to stop me from going for this location, as it was just too good not to go for. But first, we had to make it off the beach. So these dudes here are doing something similar to what I'm wanting to do, and moving all their tugboat loot from 2 tugboats from that base up to their main. So right here wouldn't be a terrible spot, but I think there might be a big base right around this corner because of these Vendys. And I was indeed correct. Okay. That makes this a little bit more complicated. So building on this Fishing Village side doesn't look much better, as there is absolutely nowhere on the shoreline for me to build. Alright, I think I'm going to have to go in between the 2 big groups back behind me. So after going and checking my original choice for a base location, it was obvious there was no way I was going to get a base there. So I decided my best choice was to head back south where I'd come from and get a base down there. This was not ideal, as it was going to put me between 2 big groups, but it was still on the water and it was still close enough to small oil rig and underwater labs, which I would definitely need access to. Alrighty. Base down. I think we go do a mission for a pump at Fishing Village. After acquiring my pump shotgun from the mission at Fishing Village, it was now time to go down into underwater labs to get as many components as we could to work towards my tier 2 workbench. So after only 20 minutes in underwater labs, I had pretty much ran out of inventory space and it was time to head up. I planned to go straight to the nearest harbour and start recycling, but a few guys had some other plans that were going to make that not so easy for me to get done. That's kind of annoying I wasn't able to grab that P2, but I got so much on me, I don't want to die with all this shit right now. Alright, I think we go hit some nodes. So we got the Fernies running for metal and such. And then we go get a red card from Train Yard if we can. Alright, Let's go see if we can get a red card and get on an oil rig. But first, I gotta thank the sponsor of today's video. Rusty Loot just launched cases and case battles. You can now team up with your friends or fight your foes. You can also use their exciting new feature that allows you to borrow money on the fly while you dominate in case battles. They also have Upgrader, which features the Dome from Rust, and Coin Flip, where you can play against the almighty bot Terry. Rusty Loot also has a bunch of new rewards that await you. You can now grind up in the ranks to unlock free cases that you can open daily that get better with each rank. There's even a case where you can win a punishment mask that anyone can open regardless of rank. Plus, enjoy instant rakebacks, ensuring you get rewarded just for playing. But there's more. They also have a weekly $2,000 Bajunga that rewards the most active players. For a limited time, you can try out the site for free, click free coins, and use my creator code MAXHS to get a free $2. And only gamble if you are 18 or older. Someone's at the main building. That is a Tommy. Alright, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this now, but let's see. If he runs over here, there's a good chance I can actually push up here. If I get close enough while he's fighting the scientists, I might be able to kill him. Man, it's not great. That is a freshly crafted Tommy. I don't know whether it's smart, but it seems like it's one guy. I reckon we just go do red as well while we're here quickly. Get the hell out of here before that dude comes back. So not only were we able to acquire a red card, but we also got our first tier 2 gun BP of the wipe, which meant I could research this Tommy, craft one, and head straight out to small using our fresh red card. Alrighty, let's get out the rig. I don't think anyone's on that cargo yet. I think we gotta go for that. That's a boat. I don't know if that's all of them. No. One got on. One definitely got on. Alright, I just cleared the entire cargo, and I cannot find this guy. So I'm not gonna lie, I died to scientists. I wanted to keep a few of them alive at the back to maybe spot this guy if he tried to make a move somewhere, and I underestimated how much damage they were gonna do to me in a hazy. So I quickly spawned on the beach and luckily found a boat and headed back to cargo to see if I had lost it all or not. Wait, what? Was he not on? Was there no one on? See if my body's looted. Wait. What is happening? This dude just looted my body and jumped off without looting crates? Alright, I am so confused right now. Look, I'm not gonna pretend to know what happened right here, but apparently this dude was just hiding on the cargo, looted my body when I died to scientists, and just left all 3 crates without looting them. And he's left stuff in the front of the rib. So I actually didn't lose much. Okay. So I honestly have no idea what happened here. I'm pretty sure the guy was below deck, and I must have walked past him, and he just decided not to shoot me. And then once I died, he looted my body and jumped off, without waiting for any of the crates. So I ended up getting quite a bit out of this cargo still. So at this point, it was already about 6 AM, and I was very tired. So I decided to call it here for the night, as we had got quite a lot done, and got ourselves a very good start so far. And thankfully, getting on the next morning, we were not raided. So we were looking very good at possibly getting our vault started today. First things first though, we needed to go recycle for cloth and some other stuff, so I headed over to Harbour to do that. Alright, we are getting run at by a whole bunch of nakeds. I'm gonna go before this shit gets dodgy. So after getting my morning recycle done, I was pretty much ready to start working on the first part of the underwater vault. This was going to be an extension from my main base that would act as a middle ground that would hide some connections for the piping system, which was needed because I wanted to have the vault deep enough in the water that it was less likely to be seen. And you can only reach 30 meters with the industrial pipes. So I decided to make this a boat base slash fishing base, which I hoped would be fairly inconspicuous for a solo in the ocean, as a lot of them do that. Okay, so I'm hoping I can fit a boat in here and do some fishing as well. I'm pretty much out of stone, desert, no stone sadly. So I'm gonna have to do this last bit in wood. But hopefully this should be far enough out that I can do pipes through here. But it's really all just going to be a lot of testing and find out, because I haven't really practiced this yet. So after I finished building this, I spent the next 40 minutes or so just fishing, as this was still force wipe and I did not have any BPs really. I needed a whole bunch of scrap, and if you didn't know, fishing is a great way to do that. So I was able to get together a bunch of sharks, swim over to Fishing Village and trade it in for over 1.2k scrap, which I used to learn everything I needed for electric furnaces as soon as I got back to base. Because we're in the desert, there is a severe lack of trees, so electric furnaces were definitely going to be a big help. I also decided to set up a little security system for myself, as being on the bottom of a cliff isn't exactly the best place to have a base, but once I set up this camera that could look straight down onto my door and scan everything on the cliff face above my base, I felt a lot safer going forward. And this camera immediately became useful, as I saw a Hazzy on the cliff above my base farming, and killing this guy was going to be the start of quite a crazy story involving my underwater vault. Now, who are you, sir? Ren. Alright. Bro, I could not hit that guy. What the hell? Ren again. He's got to live somewhere right here. He's got to live in this base. Yep, there he is. Alrighty. We have a neighbor to worry about. Now after this run-in, I didn't see this guy again for quite a while, and in that time I was able to jump on the next cargo that came around with a little competition and get quite a lot out of it as well, which was great because I needed plenty of gears and high qual to get this underwater vault going. And after a bit of farming, that's exactly what I was going to start working on. Okay, so this is got to be low enough down that it has less chance of being seen, and close enough to the fish base so the pipes can reach from up there down here. Alright, offset bunker works underwater. So after completing the vault, there was only one thing left for me to do, and that was to work out how to bloody hook up all this piping system, because I had never done any of it before and had no idea how it worked. So after about 30 minutes of feeling like an absolute idiot on a build server, I finally figured out a system that would work underwater. It was actually all pretty simple once I figured it out. All it required was for me to run a pipe from a box in my base that I would drop anything into that I wanted to send down into the vault. That would then run to a box in the boat/fishing base, which I filled with charcoal so no items would get dropped off there and they would keep moving on down the line. This would then finally go down into the vault itself and start filling up all the vending machines. But I was still missing one thing, and that was loot to fill all these vending machines. So for the next few hours, that's exactly what I focused on getting. The hell? They soft-picked my path wall. So, while I was out on the oceans fighting at Small Rig for about 45 minutes, some dudes had come over and soft-sided the floor at one of my windows. I also saw this guy called Wolf, who I'd never seen before, scouting my base from the cliff top. So this was all a bit confusing and definitely a bit worrying. But it was 10 PM at this point, and I hadn't eaten dinner yet, so I was very hungry, and I needed to go get something to eat. So I did that, and when I came back 15 minutes later, I was in for a hell of a surprise. There is a full kit, as you can see right here, running around on my cliff, and I don't know why. He's just looking at my base. I think it might be my neighbors? This guy's just come up from Underwater Labs or something? I think they're gonna raid me? I'm pretty sure they're gonna raid me. Might get to test the underwater vault, lads. I got pretty much all my loot up here. I moved it up in the morning, so if I do get raided, I can move it all down while I'm getting raided. That's pretty much the plan. I'm not sure what to do just yet. I don't want to just run my kit out yet. What? They're raiding my vault. No way. That's 4C4, so they've gone through a wall or something. This is not the way this was supposed to go. All my loot's up here. They're supposed to raid my main base and I move my loot down, not the other way around. I guess I dive down and try and kill them? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in the water though with this full kit sitting on the cliff. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I don't know where they... They're soft siding. I got too close to them. No! I got too close to them. I'm an idiot. They don't even have spear guns? Wait, I think I killed one. I'm not sure, but it looked like I did. Killed myself. Dude, that was so stupid. They had no spear guns and I just gave them one. I'm just gonna have to try it. What? They're building. How are they building? Oh, they picked the foundation and disconnected it from my TC. No, they're gonna grief it. I have to just try and kill them. I don't see them. Oh. Now they have spear guns because I'm an idiot. You suck. Don't get close again, you dumb fuck. Get fucked, bitch. I think there's another one down here, though. Funky. I've never seen this person. Oh, shit. Yeah, you run. Alright, I gotta see if there's another one down here or what they've blown into. They blew off a door. No, this is them adding so they can... Yeah, so they disconnected it. They're able to build. They use 4C4 though, and I don't know where. Oh, this would be where. Gotta seal this. I only have wood though. If they have more boom, they can get through that so easy. I need to find where they disconnected it. Where did they disconnect? Is it here? No. No, it's still connected by the triangles. Oh. It's alright. You run. Oh shit, not again. No! Oh, what am I doing? I'm not thinking. I don't get where they disconnected it. This dude's still just standing up here. They didn't disconnect it anywhere down there. Oh, I'm bad. Damn it, man. Get fucked. Bro, they're building a TC. They're gonna TC it. How do I gotta loot this guy's body and somehow get in the water and... Oh, bro, there's another one out there. He's gotta be dead. They're everywhere, man. They have so many bags. I can't, so he's... How is he not dead? Bro, he's just... I can't do everything. It's just so hard as a solo. Aww. He sealed it. I can't do anything. I can't move from here. Otherwise he'll just seal it in. I literally can't do anything to stop him. Oh, shit. Well, that scared the hell out of me, and now he's going to be able to seal the TC in and fully grief it. And I'm on bag timer. So at this point, they had complete control of the roof of my base, and they had also TC griefed my vault. This sadly meant there wasn't really much I could do to save my vault at this point, and my only real option was to try and kill them as much as I could and get as many gear sets from them as I was able to. This dude go? He has no idea what he's looking at. Oh yeah, look at that damage. Yeah, you headshot me. Push, bro. Push, you headshot me like 3 times. Jesus! Heavy pot is so broken. That dude just headshot me so many times. Oh shit. Finally raiding in. Don't you dare. No! Not the camera, please. You motherfucker. Oh. There goes another G-door. Right about now, they're realizing how much C4 they've just used and how little loot is down there. More? Bro, they're blowing the G-doors that don't lead anywhere. I can't believe it. They picked this right at the base? I was gone for 20... What? They raided this as well. I was gone for 20 minutes and they picked something right on my base. If I was here, I would have heard that and killed them. So I won't lie to you, finding out that they had picked a stone foundation basically on top of my base while I wasn't here was quite annoying, given that this was the only reason they were able to then TC and grief off my vault. Now at this point, having no access to my vault and having no way to regain control of it, I had to make a decision. Was I going to accept defeat, or was I going to keep pushing through? Now, you already know what I did. I quit, of course. This shit was fun. It was very fun, and I decided to keep going, and that I was going to make a second vault tomorrow that was going to be even better, with the way to send loot up and down, so if this ever happened again, I could make sure that they get absolutely nothing. But there was still a few hours before I was ready to go to sleep. So I was going to use those hours to continue what I was doing before this, which was obtaining as much loot as I could, so when I did build my second vault, I could fill it to the brim. And what happened next is a perfect example of why pushing through the hard times always pay off in Rust. Really. It's fine. It's fine. And I can't wall, and this dude's sitting in a bush naked. This is so fun. As I said before, it's so fun playing solo in Rust. You guys should really give it a try. Now, it did take a few attempts, but I did eventually get to shoot at some people, and at that point, the loot started flowing in. So after a few hours of roaming, doing a cargo and a few rigs, I had accumulated quite a lot of loot. And I was finishing off the night with a few farm runs with some Ts activated. With this farm, I was planning to be able to build the vault in the morning and maybe even raid my neighbours for a bit of revenge if I was able to get enough sulfur as well. But at about 5 AM, things took a very worrying turn, because out of nowhere, two allied Chinese groups, BT and QD, turned up 40 plus deep and started building a brand new massive main at Excavator. And when I spotted them while I was farming, I happened to run into Wolf, one of the guys who had raided my vault. He was obviously quite concerned, considering their base was right here on the hill, full sheet metal, looking quite juicy. And these guys were already raiding bases around Excavator to make space for their main.
Are you Max? Why? I figured it out when you started laughing down there. After we raided your bunker, you started laughing.
Bro, that shit was so crazy.
Boys, I'm like, that's Max.
So after me and Wolf chatted for a while, we worked out that we actually knew each other, and that we'd been playing against each other on servers in the same region for almost 5 years now. And we both agreed that it was probably going to be a better choice for us to not be fighting each other all day tomorrow and focus on trying to get ready for the inevitable raid that would come from these two big Asian groups moving in next door. And when I woke up the next morning, I discovered that that was a good decision. Even though neither of us had been offlined, this was what I saw first thing in the morning. Holy shit. Holy shit. They did this in one night. We are so screwed. So Wolf ended up telling me that they had apparently ran Excavator for about 13 hours straight at this point. Yes, I'm not even joking. They were just buying diesel from everyone on the server and running Excavator non-stop. Now, this being the first thing that I saw in the morning was definitely enough to get me to start working on my second vault. And this one was going to be far better than my first. For starters, it was going to run off its own TC, so hopefully be a little bit harder to grief. And it was going to be a two-way system, so I could not only send loot down, but pull it up whenever I wanted as well. Alright, we just gotta work out what layout we want now for this baby. Alright, so now we got to work out how to do this two-way system, which seems simple, but with my little peanut brain, I have a feeling it's not going to be. First though, we got to add these two boxes in here, so we have enough reach for the pipes to get from the base down into the vault. Place all these vending machines. Now we've got to see if we can actually reach this pipe from the boat base down into there. I don't know if this is going to reach. No. Screw it. Doesn't look perfect, but it works. I have to move this box closer because it does not reach to the base. Okay, so for this to work, I think I have to have two industrial connectors on this box, and one's going down /in to the vault, and one's going out. And I hopefully should be able to just make a loop of the vending machines in the vault. Now I just need to make the loop connecting this in vending machine of loot coming down in to this one going out. Alright, after having to redo all the piping because I did it the wrong way around, we are finally going to try it. This box here should be sent down into the vault. If I get rid of any specifics and I just do all, I should turn this on, and please, dear God, that is all going down into the vault. Alright, perfect. So anything that goes in this box gets sent down into the vault. So anything that's in stacks takes a while, but if you take it all out, all the comps go pretty much straight away. Comps and guns go very quickly. Okay, so sending stuff down is working, but we already had that going in the first vault. But now, if I select MP5, I sent some of those down just before. I should turn this on, and MP5s, just MP5s, should come up in this box. Holy shit. Bro. We have a two-way vault system. I don't even have to leave the base. I can just come in here and dump everything in this box, and it all goes down to the vault. And let's say I want to go do some raiding. I'll select rockets, apply that, and then in just a few seconds, voila. Rockets straight up without even having to leave base. Bro, this is so sick. So I know there are people out there that have insane industrial setups, but to actually have this running on a live server with my peanut brain, loot going down to a vault, and whatever specific item I wanted coming up from a vault whenever I want it, was actually insane. And I was very happy I'd gotten it done, but it had taken me about 2.5 hours and I needed to go shoot some people. So when I saw a small rig come up, I jumped in my mini and headed over straight away. But this choice, and one choice after it, was gonna put my vault and my very small base to the test against the biggest clan on the server. Bro, burst is insane now. He jumped off. I think I just heard a swimmer. I heard a swimmer. There's a mini and a boat. Nice landing. Get wiggle peeked. There's another swimmer. Saga. Gotta kill this guy above quickly. I have no idea whether this guy is now. Oh my god, almost whiffed that. I gotta see if this guy's got up or not. I think he already got up. There's no way he didn't. Oh no. I think that was a SAR. This spot is so good for holding ladder. Bro, what is happening on this rig right now? I don't know if another one got up or not. That's another... I don't know if that's a body or another swimmer. But that dude's getting chopped up. What is happening? They're getting chopped up. Dude, another one. I am so confused what's going on right now. This guy's got to have another set of fresh cards. Let's go. I'm not going to be able to loot any of those bodies. There's no way. I have no diving kit. Alright, my neighbors just pulled up. I'm just going to let them deal with this. I'm getting out with what I got here. I do not know what's happening. I think these bodies got looted. There's no way they didn't. So that rig started getting absolutely insane, and I only got to loot 2 of the, I think, 9 people I killed, but I decided to just get out with that. Then I decided to go for a farm run, and this was going to lead to a very big fight between me, my neighbors, and BT and QD, the 2 massive Chinese groups that lived at Excavator. At this point, we had been having little skirmishes with both of them, but nothing massive. This fight, however, was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and was going to put my 2 small bases, including the vault, to the test overnight. Holy shit, that guy scared the crap out of me. That's gotta be one of the Asian groups. I don't even know why I'm going for this. I can't loot it. Yep, it's BT. We're screwed. Their whole group's gonna come out right now. I think those are full kits. Yep, those are full kits. Oh shit. There's no way they don't see where I'm going. I'm screwed. He can see me. Oh my god. That dude just tripled me. Bro, there's no way they didn't loot it. They're so deep, they just don't even loot different bodies because they can't all communicate. I think the lads are fighting most of them up on the hill there. QD's coming over from their base on the other side of Excavator. Bro, we're fighting them like right at their base. Look what they come out with like 500 low grade between them every time. Crafting meds. Run! I killed that guy far. Oh, close. Dead. Ugh! Sensor.
We're backing out.
Yup. So it probably wasn't very smart, but this was the last fight of the night for me. And I closed up my base and my vault and jumped off after this. And I guess it was a bit of a mistake, but it was also kind of a good test. As when I woke up in the morning, I had been killed by a BT member. And this is what my base looked like. But not only did they not find the hidden loot, which was the only good thing in my above ground base behind this vending machine, they also didn't work out that I had a vault, and it was completely safe with all of my hard-earned loot untouched. Now I'd already been playing and not sleeping for 5 days, so I called it here, and I found a naked on the beach to give all my loot to after he got himself a diving kit. This turned out to be the perfect test for my underwater vault, and I would definitely say it passed with flying colours. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.